So now for the armchair. So let's have a look at this model that I downloaded from the website of Carl Hanton, and our sort of automatic setup with this to apply an automatic unwrap, select all the faces and so on, and we end up on channel 2, and then we end up with this very unclean unwrap. So obviously this is going to cause us some problem. So the thing first of all is to check whether we have got an unwrap already in there, because as it happens to be, this model downloaded from the manufacturer's website is perfectly suited to go straight into Unreal without any work to it. All I have to do is move this unwrapping to channel 2, and there you go. So that's done and that's ready to go. We should make sure that's there's still the information on channel 1 where there should be, but apart from that, that's ready to go and perfectly unwrapped. Now I'm going to use this model anyway to show you how to do it, and I'm going to destroy all this information. So first thing I'm going to do is isolate just this armchair. Actually, if I just open that unwrap again, you will see that the rest has been done pretty much just like I told you for the table. You know, we've got our seam underneath, and then the feet are unwrapped already, and the armchair is specifically a new thing that we'll have a look at. So I'm going to just detach this armchair, actually detach it as an object, and we'll solely work on this. I'll even just isolate it like this. So the first thing we have is this particular model is now one element, and that's really not going to help me unwrap it. It really should be separated for the armrest, the seat, the back, the underneath, all be as different elements. So what I'm going to do is do a little hack and use the information we already have here, because you can see that these have been separated as elements. I suppose they were probably welded afterwards. So I'm just going to use these material IDs here to move those pieces of geometry along. So I'll accelerate the video so that you don't have to watch me do that. Okay, so that's done. Let's just check. We've got within edit poly that we've got all our, we'll need to make a there you go. So that's what the model should be like, really, for you to start unwrapping it properly. It should have all these elements separated. So I will collapse all that, and again apply an unwrap, and I will destroy all this information, as it were. Make sure we've got everything. And I'm going to apply a blanket Z projection onto the whole armchair. So you see here we have all seen from the image at the top, seen from the top view, and I'm going to move that out the way. So you see that we have all our seams that have actually been created completely automatically by this operation. So from now on, it's so easy, really. All we have to do is do a quick peel and the work will be done. So we see that there's a couple of problems here. So in this particular instance, I would just move that manually, because it's really just one vertex that's gone wrong, because I suppose there was a problem in the loop, and it's such an easy solution that it's not worth not doing. Like this, and then this one as well. And then maybe a little bit of reorganization to make it all fit more like I want it. And there goes. So that's very, very quick and easy. Just to show you really maybe the more manual view way of doing this. So you would take this, so let's just destroy that information again. And to unwrap this, you could use the pelt map option. So I would just click on pelt map and then just start the pelt here, and it would initially just calculate this flat out view. And then I just would start the relax process here and just watch these little indents that are being straightened out, and then stop. And then commit, and again I just sort of change my rotation, and so here if I select everything, it'll pack it all for me in a very satisfactory way. So that's really easy. The key obviously is to have your model with the seams at the right place. You could even pick your own seams done this way if they weren't easy to add and they would make sense in the model. But in this instance, the key is to separate the elements, and that creates your seam straight away.